Okay, hello. I actually changed my scene before talking for once. That's nice. No spooky mystery ghost voice today. So yeah, it's Thursday. Another practice stream for me. Should probably turn the game on. That usually helps with playing. May said it always registers on my capture card before my TV. So let's get some of the stuff set up. So first let's set up solo mode.
I'm here.
I am here. Oh hey, the music stayed off from last time. That's good. I like that. Okay, we got one thing set up. Gotta get the next thing set up, which is chainism. Hopefully I can get that set up much faster than last time. Oh, wait. I'm confused. Why is it so tiny? Oh, give me that. There we go. Except it's not the full thing. I want to extend that out a bit. Get some of that in there. Perfect. Let's enlarge that a bit. There we go. Need to figure out a better way of having that for startup, but we'll go with it. Then lastly, I should get the Puyo music going. I should really just have this playlist saved somewhere. I should also maybe find a different playlist than the same one I always listen to. But, I don't know, I like it. It says Puyo music, it's always good. Here's hoping I don't totally screw up the volume settings like I did the last every time. I probably will. So, no guarantees of this sounding proper at all. That's not too bad. I can turn it down myself. It looks like it's kinda loud, maybe not, I can't tell. Oh hey Kengu. You'll have to tell me if the music's loud again or not, because I'm really awful at this whole voice thing. I'm not even gonna comment on that second message, but good to see you here, Kengu. Music's fine? Okay, cool, I'll just turn it down on my end. Okay, I think I have basically everything set up, other than I need to cough. Okay, cool. Now that I'm done coughing, we can start on our topic. So, topic today, as it is in the title, is the Stairs to Heaven. That title is meant for a reason. It's not just some like clever title. I kind of wanted to go over not only basic stairs chaining, but also go over some concepts of trying to build longer chains with stairs, such as a transition off of stairs and continuing longer chains, and also just how to be more efficient with pieces if I'm focusing on a stair style chain. Because at least like in basic terms, building a stairs chain isn't too bad for the base floor. It's more when you want to start getting into those longer chains, getting to those like 8 pluses, that you start realizing that if you're not being efficient with your pieces, that it's going to be a lot more difficult. I guess I should go over what a stairs chain is, just in case anyone watches who does not know what a stairs chain is. The stairs chain is basically, I keep clicking my OBS and not the actual chain is a nice. So a stairs chain is basically a chain that looks like stairs. So if I draw like a really simple thing, it's basically sets of, man, I'm really good at this drawing thing. Sets of 3, it doesn't have to be 3, it could be 2, but just a vertical set of Puyo with the other part next to it to fall down. So this here is a nice basic stairs chain, and you can see it's kind of like stairs because you can climb up. So if we ever get our blue and we go here and we start it, there's our nice simple basic stairs chain. Cool, that's the basic concept of stairs. But in terms of intermediate level chaining, we can already kind of see a problem here. It's pretty good for getting a 5 or 6 chain we can fit in here, but Well, I guess this is a 5 chain. But if we want to extend farther, we need to find a way of building upwards, and we just kind of have this big column here, which is kind of hard to fill in. So assuming we could just build the chain however we wanted, we could fill it in by doing something like this, and then fill it more in like this, and then get our other colors in here. So there we go, we kind of found a way to extend our chain. And if we put our yellow here, you can see that we're actually getting our chain continued, and it works perfectly fine. That being said, the order I built really isn't that safe, because you saw I had the base chain and then I worked on the transition after. The opponent's going to be doing stuff too, and if they try and attack when I'm at a point like this, we're not doing so well. We have basically nothing to work with. So we want to make sure that we get this transition done pretty fast. A good way of doing that, which is kind of true for all forms. Where's my controller? I put it down here for some reason. A good way of handling that, and you can do this for basically anything, is just focusing on the transition first. So instead of building all this base stuff, we could start by having some of the links here already and just kind of focusing on this. And then from there, we can fill in these gaps, because now if we get attacked, we still have pretty decent access to our chain, and we can keep extending off of here afterwards. See, we're kind of just getting our other pieces. Cool, great. Oh, I just realized I didn't skip to the character stuff, which is honestly perfectly fine for this music. All these things are pretty good. It also extends it out a bit longer. Cool, cool. But yeah, you can see from that example that we kind of kept ourselves a little bit safer by trying to handle the transition first. If we want to continue stairs after this, it gets a little tricky. I don't know how to describe this part too well, but it gets to a point where we're pretty color conflicted. Like the choices we made for colors, and I will go over color conflicts to some extent. But right now, if we want to extend with stairs, like say we want the exact same form, we can't really do it. I guess we could do it with reds, because that reds would fit here. But if we do it with greens, and I'll just draw it out to make it clear, do greens, oh, it cuts there. We obviously can't do it with blues because it cuts there. And if we do it with yellows, it cuts that piece. So our only choice, if we want to purely mimic this form, would be reds. And then we get blue there, and then we can continue. And we just would be kind of careful. So building stairs off like on the second floor is definitely going to be a lot trickier than building stairs on the first floor. I guess in terms of color conflicts, there's definitely some other issues that need to be known. The main ones being involving this transition area. We need to make sure that our colors in the transition area aren't really the same color as the nearby ones, because we need to make sure we can actually keep mainly this piece. This piece is very, for lack of a better term, fragile. So let's say we have this piece be yellow here. If we try putting yellows here, if we continue any chain, any yellow we put's going to cut. You can't really fit that in. If we try doing our chain, oh no, it cut the yellows. Same thing with the part above it. Say we were smart that we obviously can't put the yellows here because you can see they just connect and then they'll cut. So at least those are two pretty like clear cut examples of what we want to avoid while building these kind of chains. In terms of the base, there's not really much to worry about because it is pretty clean in having these Puyo separated. I guess just because I've only been showing 3-1 stairs, I just want to show a really quick example of not 3-1 stairs. I don't even know if I called it properly yet. So, I'm going to draw this again first. So, in terms of notations, because again, I don't know if everyone would know what notations are in this game, but usually if you see numbers next to a form, it's referring to the bottom Puyo first and then the top Puyo after. So saying 3-1 stairs is because we have 3 Puyo on the lower part of the form and then 1 Puyo on the top of the form. So now if I draw the other example, which is this would be 2-2 stairs because we have 2 Puyo on the bottom and 2 Puyo on the top. So if you ever hear me talking about numbers or see it written everywhere, that's usually what it's referring to. And I really hope I got that right. I'm pretty certain I got that right. Anyways, I should have had something better drawn. There's not too much more I can think of saying on this. Like, a lot of this practice is going to be just building. Well, actually, no, I know what the last thing I need to explain is. So, let's say we're building our nice, clean chain. The thing is that that's on the assumption that we're always going to build a nice, clean chain. And I don't know how often you think we'd get a nice, clean stairs chain like this. But it's not going to be often at all, because we have the RNG of what Puyos are being given to us. So our chain's going to start being built like pretty split up. So let's say we can get like certain pieces and we're trying to build it. So say there's our first two. And then what if we get a blue-red? What would we do here if we got a blue-red? Say we could put it like this. This is just random stuff coming to my head, by the way. I didn't really plan anything. And let's say we get a green-blue after. We can't really put this much of anywhere. Let's say we get a blue-yellow, we put it like this, and then it gets kind of awkward and focused on colors. And that's something that I'm hoping to work on today, is just thinking about what good placement choices I can make, because I want to start minimizing the sort of commitments I make with my builds, because I know that it's not a huge issue with me right now. Like, I think I'm okay with it for my current skill level, but it's definitely something I need to work on if I want to go from being a decent player to a great player. And the other reason I bring that up is that, let's say we got a couple more pieces. Let's say we got these and these, but we're still not really getting our yellows. One thing I really want to work towards is how I handle future pieces, because obviously I can't really fit other colors in here, but I might get stuff like, hey, I get another double blue. Okay, we can split that there. What if I get a double red now? Actually, that's kind of convenient too. But then what if I get, say, a green-red? You don't really want to put reds in spots, so the green makes sense to go here, and then the red could go either here or here. But which is actually the better choice? Is there stuff that's really conflicting with that or not? Honestly, I don't really know the answer to that, and that's kind of the point of this practice, is thinking about where I could put stuff. So I guess in my mind right now, here would be better, because if I get blues, then I have... If I place the red here, then the blues are kind of more free to do stuff, whereas if I place it here, I don't really want to attach the blues here. I guess we could put a blue here to continue, but if we get multiple blues, we still maybe want that space. Again, that's all just theory crafting in my head right now. Hello, JC. But yeah, ideally, we are efficient with our pieces, and then we eventually get to a point where we don't make a color conflict like that. The thing I literally just talked about. And we get a nice clean chain, at least for the start part. Afterwards, I might try and stick with stairs, probably not. Oh hey, Shining Bolt. And yeah, no, I noticed it after. I was just kind of idly drawing. But yeah, see, that's the exact thing. Is like, I talked about a conflict, but then when I was building it, I just built the conflict I did. So even though I know that stuff, I'm not necessarily practically putting it into practice. And then from there, I don't know, I might do other forms. I might try sticking with stairs. Again, in this case, what would work? I think yellow's the only one that works here. And then we could try fitting in other ones, but how realistic is it? And even if I build stairs, I kind of have this weird gap here now. I'm not actually sure what I would do with this gap. Might be a little tricky to handle it. So maybe I'd find other forms or something. Maybe there's also ways I could think of tailing here. Like, what are some cool examples? I don't know if that's a really good one, but I guess that's at least one extra link, and I can build on top of it afterwards or something. Wonder if, I guess I could do other sorts of tails, where I do something like this, but I don't know if that's really good, because it's going to be really even harder to use column 6 now and get over this hump at column 4. I don't know, it's going to be difficult. Building the base form, I'm not too concerned about. Building the base form efficiently so that I can work on the second floor, that's going to be a nightmare for me. So yeah, that's probably enough of me blathering about this. Me talking that much is actually kind of difficult, but yeah. Okay, so let me finish this up a bit. Do I want to build more than that for the image? Not really. We'll just leave it like that for now. I can append it later, or amend it, some word. Can you minimize? Thank you. my super good 1 out of 10 streamer skills going on here. Oh, okay, we got it. Shrink that down, nice. That's gonna bother me even though it shouldn't bother me. Oh, it's the same size too, I'm bad at this. Good enough. Okay, cool, we did it. Let me just check something quick. Cool. Let's flip that back up. And let's attempt this. Where's... Oh. I keep losing my controller. So I'm probably going to be like really slow. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try just building a really quick base stairs chain that isn't really like super planned out. Just something that's like really quick and easy. I don't know how much I like this. We can flip it this way, I guess. I don't know why I did it that way. See, look how many pieces I wasted just to try and get a basic 5 chain. And we'll try that again, see if we can do it a little faster, because I kind of zoned out on which direction I was going. Hey look, I did that again. That's an interesting habit of mine. Shoot. Because we filled in both of those. See, that's fine if I'm actually working on transitions, but I want to at least get like a couple really quick chains that don't fill in. So let's not fill in the last spot. We are not filling in the last spot. That was is already kind of weird. Dude, I'm bad at this. Okay, we got it. Oh, don't cut that. Okay, we sort of got it. And I'm worse at this than I expected. Okay, last one, and then I'll practice the actual, like, thoughtful stuff I just talked about. It'd probably be really good if I wasn't placing these on the side to start. If I had them more on the end, then it would be a lot cleaner. Okay, that was a bit better. Cool. Cool. Off topic, but I hate trigonometry. I love math, but I hate trigonometry. Okay, let's try building thoughtful tall chains. So, I guess what would be best is to have this more in the middle, like I just kind of talked about, and think from there. We have a double green coming up. We also have a green red, so maybe I'll put this here. We'll put this here because we have the blues. Okay. Now I don't really know what I would do with this, but we'll just try filling this in for now. I'm not really sure what direction I would go with this. You can kind of make this work. Sort of, not really. But we'll still fill this in and see where we get from there. We have most of this base filled in fine. I'm not really sure what I would do with this though. This is okay because we can kind of split it like that, except we can't work with these blues because they conflict with that, something we kind of talked about. I don't really know how I'd work with it. Also, the fact the reds are there make it hard to put a red there. So that's also sort of a conflict. We'll place a double blue there because we know we need to kind of build our transition fast. I don't know if this is good. I don't know if I actually like that choice. I feel like I'm doing something weird. I'm like trying to make it reversible, but I don't know why I'd be trying to make it reversible in the first place. Now I'm building more kind of sandwich on the top. I don't know if that's good either. I don't really know what I'm trying to do with these pieces. Like, I'm really stuck on figuring out how I'm going to handle this transition. I know I can do this, but I still don't know how I didn't really set up the actual pieces to pop the Puyo on my base floor, so I just feel kind of stuck at this point. I think we actually like mostly have it. We sort of cleaned it up, assuming those blues don't cut. Okay, we actually sort of made that work, but I feel like I was just guessing near the end. It's an 8, not really that good. Off of this, double green after. I'm not really sure we go with that. And then we have double red. I really don't know how we'd handle this. So we try switching to something else. I feel like we're splitting this a bit too much. I do need that. Oh shoot, because we put the green there, I can't just connect the yellow easily. And we also had 2 reds, so that didn't even work. Dude, I'm so bad at this. But that's exactly why I'm trying to practice it. To start getting over those sort of bad things. I could do this, but what I guess if we do it, we commit this direction. And we can go like that. That's not too bad. What should I do with this? I guess we can work with green over there, but I need to figure out how I'm actually working with those greens then. That's gonna pop a lot of those. We sort of got a tail going on here, but that doesn't really solve the main thing. Sort of building a chain, yeah. I maybe could have gone risky on that. I didn't really want to. We can do that. Oh wait, that clears that. We'll just clear it. We can't place both greens there, so we need to figure out a better option for that. But for now, we'll do this. We still need 1 green there. I don't know if I like that choice. I really don't like that choice. We're gonna do this. This seems like a really risky choice. Okay, this actually seems okay. I feel like I cut their yellows. I can see I cut the yellows because I put the 2 yellows back there. It actually wasn't too bad though. Most of that build went out pretty... Oh wait, I missed a yellow over here as well. I might have cleared it without noticing it. JC, you're more bad at this? Well, you can practice as well then. Like, it's definitely a thing of the more you do it, the more you kind of learn things about it. I really like stairs because figuring out how to build it is fun. Yeah, I can understand that. There always seems some sort of way to make it better. Yeah, that's also true. I totally forgot to go over one of the big points towards building stairs in general. Because I know a lot of people say that, hey, stairs is just a beginner thing, and once you get used to it, you should go on to better chains. And it is sort of true that maybe building like a full stairs form has a lot of limitations, but there's one key point I always like bringing up when people say they don't ever bother with stairs anymore, and that's the concept of tanking. So, well, I'm not going to clear this chain, I really don't want to bother with that, but let's say someone attacks you at some point, like just kind of a weak attack, a basic 2 chain or 3 chain. If they send 1 line, it's going to cover you like this. And you still have full access to your trigger because you are building kind of vertically. The main thing here is building vertically. If you get hit with 2 lines, I don't know why I cleared that to draw 2 lines by the way. But we get hit with 2 lines. This would be, the first column would be a bit hard because if we didn't have one of these colors, it'd be really hard to clear the 2 garbage. But this chain is still mostly accessible. You only really need to have 1 link and then you've made your chain completely work again. So while stairs, like as a full form itself, might have a lot of limitations, the concept of building like very vertical portions of your chain can help a lot with handling certain opponents' attacks that aren't too damaging. If they're sending like 3 or more lines, then the form you build isn't going to matter too much unless you're very good at counter builds. But that'll be another lesson. But yeah, stairs, don't sleep on it. If you can build like a good stairs portion to tank 2 lines and then quickly set off your chain while they're a bit behind on resources, that's a really good skill to have. Alright, back to doing my thing. Wait, gotta check something. Alright, cool. Back to this thing. So I don't think we did too bad there. We just made that one really bad cut, but that was kind of a cut not even related to stairs. That was just me being bad. We can do this. Should we? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have. And then now this choice is really hard. We're actually gonna try this. I don't know if it's the recommended approach. Wait, we can't even work with our reds because of that, so we're just gonna clear this out really fast. Whoa, we suddenly fixed it so quickly. Wow. What a god. Okay, so we need... Oh, those reds are going to clear together, so we're going to place this blue to kind of save ourselves there. Not really recommended. We could have also found a way to clear... No, that's just risky in itself. We'll just place this red because we need it. Maybe not the best choice. Okay, now we need to think of how we're going to do this a little better. Because right now, I do not think I'm doing it that well. I'm being a little fancy with this, even though maybe I shouldn't be fancy. What do we still need? We still need a red here. Yeah, and then we still need there, and then we can do that. Oh wait, no, that's gonna cut. We're going over there. We're just gonna set up our chain. That still cuts the yellows, but we didn't really need those yellows. Maybe. I don't think we cut anything else. That's good. Gone 11? That's pretty okay. Calculus. Calculus I'm totally fine with. I just don't like trigonometry. So actually I like algorithms too. So as long as I get at least 6 chains with Ringo, I'm pretty happy. Okay, so we see a double blue, so we can kind of just try and get that into our transition area fast. We probably want to finish that over committing too much to the base, so we're going to get this here. Do we want to do this part? We really need this here. Probably didn't actually need that there. That was probably a really bad commitment. But we can do this. I think this might be comedy dialogue, and that's perfectly okay. I guess we can start building some form of sandwich. Get that there because we need it. We got pretty good pieces to finish off that. Do we want to just build? That choice is a little strange. You know what? We're clearing this one out. We just need that though, and that. Oh, we can't put. Wait, no, we want that way. Okay. Whew. Okay. We need that and one more. Okay, cool. We got that portion. This one's going to be a bit tricky to figure out. I don't know if I should have put it like that. Might have been better options. And now I'm kind of stuck on how I would handle this. The way I handle it is definitely not correct. So we're going to clear that out. I don't really know how I'm fitting this in and struggling a little. Oh wait, no, there we go. We sort of got something. And if we get that, how greedy are we? I think the answer is very. Okay. Okay, this is okay chain. I'm happy with this chain. It doesn't look like we cut anything. I don't think I'm blind. We still have all of our base, which is good. Oh shit. Got a 14? Dude, yeah. That's the good feeling. Give me that calculus. I'm gonna save this replay because I want to think about that stuff in the future. Pro tip, save replays when you do something you want to remember. I know I have my stream replays, so I can go always check the VOD because I'll probably be saving this video. But I'm going to save this just so that if I go through my replays, I can see, hey, there's a challenge. Why did I save this? Okay. Let's see if we can do more chains like that. I blame Klug's theme, by the way. Do I want to commit that green to my transition? We'll try it. Oh, it actually looks like we can try doing this chain the other way. I like the idea of attempting this. I don't know if we'll get it to work, but I will attempt it. So we put some pieces up here, we can do that. It's not too bad so far. We could put this here, but maybe that wasn't the best spot. We can get a blue there. We definitely need these greens here. And we actually have those yellows which tail. It's probably not the most efficient way of building this, but it's at least something to work with. But that being said, I'm kind of stuck on how I'm going to continue this after. Okay, we're going like this. I don't know if it's the best way of handling this. Probably not. I feel like I've committed a lot to getting up here. We don't have a good way of extending this. I'm just going to set this off because it's kind of a nice enough chain. I didn't screw around too much. We got like some sort of tail at the end. We didn't conflict. So in my mind, that's at least like a solid chain. Still got a 10? That's always a good feeling. Cool, cool. I'm really glad I remembered to make tea before this. Having something that's not water to drink is always good. Not that you shouldn't drink water. Water is important. I'm probably rushing a bit too much. If I do this versus splitting it... Oh, okay. I shouldn't have spun it too much. I was trying to think and I can't like look and pause and I can't rewind. These kind of starts I'm not really sure how I'd handle. Maybe I'd keep it more in the center. I see something good for the transition now, so we're going to go this way and hope we can build in that direction. Got 2 double greens, so that's really good because we can put 1 there and 1 there. And then we go this, then we've actually finished our chain pretty quickly. It's probably not the most efficient, but it's something. I'm going to see if we can build any sort of better tail with this. We can do this, but we got to be really careful if we do this, because we don't want to cut the reds. So I'm going to sneak this piece in here. This is getting maybe a little tougher now. Trying to think of how I can handle these pieces is definitely difficult. Wait, that's going to cut the blues if I do it, so I shouldn't have ever committed blue to that color. So we're going to be lame and cut some stuff a bit. Boo, lame. We still don't really know how we're filling in this gap well. I feel like that's going to cut the blues in some way, shape, or form. But it's giving us like pretty perfect pieces for this though. Oh, I lied. I feel like there's a heavy chance of that cutting now. I guess we'll find out. Oh, it's going to cut the blues at least, but maybe that's okay. That's only one part of our link. Could have been much worse. Okay, we got a 12. Not too bad. It was cool thinking of how I could build a better tail on the other side of the stairs, but it did make it hard to build our trigger after that, once we got to where our tail was. So that'll take a bit of getting used to. We have double blue, so I'll usually do that fast. I guess since I saw the double red, I could have also committed that to that side, but at least we have something. We split this way, not too bad. Do I really want to split it like that? I feel like this is a real poor choice. I guess we could do... I don't like how I decided this. I think we could have made much better choices. But we are getting some good pieces to fill in this spot. So it's not too bad. We also got some sort of tail going, so that's pretty okay. Wait, that's gonna cut those if I put those together. We can do this. Oh yeah, give me... No, don't give me that music right now. Great, it's always the section I have to skip over a few. Until we get to Papoy. No, give me that Papoy. There we go. Maybe I should just have this repeat for 2 hours. Okay, where are we going? That was okay. I'm not a really big fan of that, but I wasn't really sure what else I could do with it. I don't really know what I could do with that either, but that's probably not the way I should have placed it. I do need that. I do need... Okay, it gave me really lucky pieces for that, but we cut our yellows. I can see we cut our yellows. I can't flip this over anyway. No! But yeah, I don't know if you can see the yellows in blue and green, but we're just gonna set up our chain so I can show that cut. And yeah, sad times. That was a color conflict I didn't really notice. I guess it wouldn't have been a no, it would have been a conflict regardless. Actually, no, if I had it be 3-1, then it would have been harder to hit that Puyo. It's hard to extend off that. Does this be better than the other thing? Yeah, this is a pretty clean, but we need to figure out how we're going to extend this more. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna build the biggest chain, the best chain. Okay, but now we have the problem of trying to fill in this gap again. So you know what? We're not even gonna bother. We're gonna be happy with how clean this chain went. Look at how clean it is. What a clean 11. I need to learn how to tap these faster. Because trying to remember to hit these buttons to hold my pieces, that's totally off topic. Not even what we're talking about. I just got a bit sidetracked. Okay, we got blues and the reds, so setting it up like that to start seems good. Got some good green and yellows coming up. Will this spot be better? Sort of, not really. So we can kind of fill in this, but again, we're making that whole point where we were trying not to be vulnerable, and now we're pretty vulnerable. So what would be good ways of handling that? Not making that mistake to start would be good. It's usually a good way of handling something. That's just gonna power. Hey, look, a power 2 attack. Nice. Not really what we're going on about, but good to notice. What we really need is figuring out how we're gonna connect these without destroying our chain. Because right now the way I build this is just not smart for handling that. We can do this, and then we sort of have our chain back, but we still need to figure out how we're going to salvage this area. And like build something gross to fill this in, and it luckily gave the double reds, but I feel like we still wasted a lot there. That's not really that good. But I don't think we cut anything, so that's good at least. I don't know if I'm ever gonna beat that 14 chain I made, because that was like super clean. I can dream, but it's pretty unlikely. Just give me one moment. Okay. Getting these starts, not too sure. We do have the red-green, so we can do that. I wonder if this is a better choice when I get that. I don't know. Yes and no. We could also flip it this way now if we want. I feel like I should have placed that in a better spot though. I already kind of regret this choice. Okay, are we making this a transition? I feel we gotta make that a transition, which means this is gonna be some sort of a trend or tail. Do that. Place this here. I don't know how that part's gonna work. Not sure how we will make this work in our favor. No, I definitely didn't like that. Okay, now we're just kind of wasting a bunch of pieces thinking about how we're gonna make this work. Do we even have a way of making this work? Probably, but I'm just too upset with myself on that one. That was a shameful display. don't want to commit that to the transition, so what if we switch it to go the other way? Good concept, but we need to actually get our pieces to finish that. We did. Maybe that was a little lucky. Is that committing to that part too much? It might be. But we're already committed on it. Luckily we can do that, and that's actually pretty convenient. What happens if we try filling in this? We're gonna... I probably shouldn't have cleared that. Okay, we need to finish that part. Could... Ooh, this is actually not too bad. We do need a green there, and then we could fit that in. I'm really scared something's gonna cut. Now that I'm getting to these pieces, I'm getting exceptionally worried. Oh wait, I made the conflict. I can. How did I miss the conflict? Ah. Okay, well, we have a pretty bad conflict on the yellows. I don't notice the conflict as well as if I'm transitioning from the right side, it seems. Oh, if we had another yellow on the very top there, we could have actually fixed that conflict, but I didn't notice that soon enough. We were at 9, 11, 12. We could have added 13. That's cool. It's fun just watching. Hey, I'm glad. Again, like, this practice is for me, but I also want this practice to be for other people's enjoyment and possible learning. Though I guess that's not the case for you, because you're the one who's been teaching me most of this. I'm mainly just trying to practice your own teachings. 1 second. I'll do a couple more, and then I'll probably play against a CPU for a bit, because I'm doing okay at this, but I also gotta start getting some of the speed aspect in. Okay, we can't do this because I'll conflict with that, so we can do it this way. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't like that choice anymore, but we could. What could we do? I'll do something. Think, brain, think. Okay, this is maybe not the most recommended. Oh hey, we actually got some sort of cool sandwich going. That's always nice. Maybe this is becoming a bit too sandwichy. I need that blue there, so that was not the best choice for that. We didn't conflict ourselves again, right? No, we're actually a-okay. Okay, except this spot's maybe not the best. We still need a yellow and a green in that other area. I have very little faith in this. I think we dodged most cuts though. Oh, that all clears together. That's really convenient. Oh, I think we lost one of the yellows for that tail, but actually that turned out okay. Oh, almost a 13. Almost. So if I do the same stuff, we can fill that in fast. All clear. I guess remembering that all clears are a thing is so important. I don't want to slack and miss one of those. And split like this. Okay, we'll try something a little different here. We're gonna fit this in like this. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Oh, never mind. I don't know how I'm gonna make the next part of this work. Okay. Not too bad. This, I don't know what's going on with that one. We need to figure out how we're fitting a green in here so we can cheat, clear this, except that also conflicts with those blues a bit. So we're going to cheat a lot, even though I shouldn't. But we still need to figure out how we're going to make this next area sort of work well. And the fact we chose a red to go there was really bad. So we can do this, but now we're still kind of conflicted on how we would handle this next part. We can clear this again, but I don't like this constant clearing thing. chain kind of sucks. Yeah, I give up. Making too many holes when trying to build my transition isn't the best. Got an 11 again? At least I'm getting to like keeping on 11, so that's not too bad. Okay, one more and then I'll switch it up. We'll place this here because we want this to sort of be transition stuff. If I do this and then that, I don't really like that. We do this, but how are we actually fixing this now? I didn't really think that one too far ahead. If we chain this way, well, we can sort of actually make something off of this. And then I think I know how I want to tail this afterwards. I'm splitting this too much for trying to build a tail. I wouldn't normally recommend this. This isn't working out well at all now. Yeah, I just don't recommend what I have created. What have I created? I literally can't get to those yellows now. Okay, that was dumb. We'll do one more. I got kind of sidetracked and tried building something overly fancy, and then I regretted it. I guess another option is we don't have to always keep these together, so I could really split it like this if I wanted to. That's actually not too bad. Because we've already built this transition, we need to be careful of a lot. But specifically, we don't want that to be blue or yellow. So this fits pretty well here. But it can't be red either. It can't be green either. So we've actually just completely trapped ourselves. There's no color we can put here. Well, we could do like long, arduous fixing, but overall that wasn't really smart. Unless there's something like clear I missed, but I think I understood well enough. We don't want the green there, so we're gonna do this. We can split that there, and that's fine. And then we got our chain going. Hey, oh, that's pretty nice. I guess still a lot of decisions where I feel really stuck after I make them. Oh wait, if I do this, then that ends up not really working the way I want it to. We can still sort of fix it. Yeah, because we can put that. And maybe that wasn't the best choice, but we at least kind of have our chain to where we wanted it again. We still need to green up here. This is the part where I'm just not good enough with building my second transition because I'm scared. Oh no, I needed, oh no! Oh my gosh, I'll be amazed if that worked. It might have. Might have. Oh no, we cut those blues. Because we put the second blue on that column. No! 11, 12, we almost had a 14 again. Oh my gosh. Hey Potion, yeah, I'm building stairs. Oh, I felt so close. Okay, I know I said that would be the last one before real practice, but I really want to just get one more good attempt. Well, I guess that actually was a good attempt. I don't know why I'm complaining about it, other than for the sake of complaining. We can't really put the reds there. I don't really want to put the reds either. Okay, no, we're going to purposely do this color conflict and see if we can find a way of getting around it. How would we get around this? First of all, we'd cry. And then we'd probably cry some more. So the real question is, how do we fix it in the first place? We could do that, and then that sort of fixes that spot. And that can get the greens to drop afterwards. Except that also conflicts the blue afterwards, so it's going to be a bit difficult. Yeah, now I'm not really sure how we're going to fix that. We do this, but those reds are going to clear together, so I need like another green here. I need that. Like, I feel like I'm sacrificing so much. I don't even know if this works. I'm just like guessing right now. I cleared one of the blues without paying attention. Yeah. See, I know there's probably decent ways to fix that, but I feel like it's just a struggle to fix it versus not making that mistake in the first place. But you know what, we're going to try it again, because I'm stubborn, and I want to see if I can get at least one fix for it. Clear these, I don't really care much about those. The question is, how do I fix this area? And the answer is not that well. Especially because it's so high up. If it's maybe like one piece, then we'd be okay. Let's see, what can we do? We're trying to build this nice and clean. Like, we need like a blue, we definitely need a blue there. That, and then we need another green, and then we need that zag piece. Oh wait, so we forgot the we got another one though. I don't even know if this works. I'm just thinking it does. Oh, power, oops. I think we got the fix because we threw enough pieces up there. Oh no, we cut the greens. Okay, let's stop making that and just do one more nice chain. And no going for the color conflicts to test stuff. We just want a nice clean chain. Well, I'm building a lot in the center. I didn't even figure out which direction I wanted to build. This is going to be an awkward reversible chain. Okay, I don't even know where I was going with that one. I am very not good with this. Not like bad, I'm just not really good. I don't even know if this was a smart way of doing it. How do I make anything work? Okay. We sort of got that. That's not really how I should have done that, but that's okay. We're going to place this here. Let's get some sort of awkward, ugly tail going. Sure how that part works. I ruined that part of the tail because it's going to power now. At least it sort of worked. Not really. It's only a power 9. It wasn't that good. Okay, well, that's enough complaining about that sort of stuff. Let's go to other practice. And let's try and play against an opponent with some sort of speed and see how well we can build stairs chains with pressure and needing to watch the opponent and such.
I'm here.
I don't know, I just like saying for this. Oh, sorry, Dark Prince. Oh shit, this side has music. Turn off. Not Kingu, it's okay. I just usually just play against CPU for this sort of stuff because I want like a low amount of pressure. Playing against CPU is enough for me to pay attention to what they're trying to do and put on a little pressure. And then I can still kind of just focus on my practice without really any stress. But at some point I'll probably want to play matches against real opponents and see where that goes. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with this. This is already bad. What is this? Yeah, this is pretty awful. Okay, let's actually do that. Potion, you say you can deliver low pressure? I don't believe that. You always pressure me too much. How do I access that after? We're gonna have to do that attack. That's gonna cut though, so we actually just it's still gonna cut. That's a 6. We beat the 6, but we had some pretty ugly cuts in there. Oh no, we actually tied the 6 I wanted. We even really beat it. Okay, stairs round 2. We beat that 5? Oh no, it's also fun. He got a 6, dude. I'm not reading this well at all. Ooh, we suck. Okay, let's think about. That's awful. We'll split like this. We got some ways of splitting it, but they're not really that good. That just goes both ways now. Oh, that's not where I want that, but we can still build some sort of chain here. That was accidental. Okay, they just got power chain. Doesn't really. Oh, did they? No, they got 2 power chains. That barely counts. That was completely accidental. Can't put that in the same spot, so we'll go with this. I think some sort of decent pieces for this. I guess I can't really complain. I should do it like that. I sort of like that choice, other than because we use purple for that spot as well. It's a little conflicting, but we can at least do that sort of tail. We need. Okay, we got to our end of the chain, but our trigger wasn't that good. A smaller grassman would have made death for us. We got a 9, not too bad.
You're strong. You're strong. That's not what I expected.
I love Puyo music. Puyo music, the best. I've already kind of in that spot. I guess. That just powers. I don't know how much I like that.
You fool! Disaster! Calamity! Devastation!
Yeah, we added like a 1 chain at the end, but that was just kind of rushing. We've got a blue! Oh, we forgot a blue. We're lucky it beat his chain, but man, that was pretty bad. Come on, let's just get some of that power in there. Just, Maruchi? I do not know what that is. I wonder how my internet's been doing. I didn't really check that much. We're gonna try. Oh, that's gonna cut if we do it that way. That's gonna be the conflict we were trying to avoid. So let's try switching back this way and see how well we can do it. The answer is probably not well. That's so ugly. How do we make this work? It looks pretty, but I just got distracted. It's a chain that powers at the end? Oh, okay. I definitely was not, like, intentionally making it. I feel like that was such a bad choice. But we can kind of fit that in there. How do we handle this portion after? We can do that. Maybe it's not too bad yet. I don't really think about how I'm finishing this portion. Yeah, I should have thought harder about that. Yeah, that's my bad. Oh, it powers the way I built it? Oh, okay. I see. There's still a lot of forms, I just straight up do not know exactly what they are. That seemed like not a smart way of handling that. I'm surprised he didn't just go all out at me because of that. That's gonna clear that, which means I need that, I need that. Oh wait, no, let's trade up one more because that's gonna not clear the right way. Oops. Oh, most people don't know what that is? I see, I see. So you can split it like this. But now we need to figure out, oh wait, that's gonna conflict if we go that way. So let's try and do it the other way. There we go, that seems better. We can just fill that in really fast. And we don't want that to cut like that, so we do need that blue there. And now we can kind of just go back to our normally scheduled chain. That's a really bad way of building that. There's no reason. We beat him for sure. We got a nice clean-ish chain. That end of the transition wasn't the best, but that's okay. We got a 10. Nice.
You're strong.
I'm so scummy for resetting every time he wins and just letting me win when I win. It doesn't really matter, but I guess I'm just in a rush. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's the best way of doing that, but that was like so fast. I should have given myself more space and paid attention to what was coming up next here. We don't need to do it that way. We can do it like that. Get this extra piece in here. Yeah, that's not too bad. Like that. Setting off his chain, let's just set ours. Luckily I don't have to worry about him setting up like too big of a chain or something too early. Actually, I wouldn't mind if it was like a bigger chain. I'd more mind if it's the attack. We got another 10. Pretty okay for trying to play at faster speeds. That's the noise I like to hear. What are people messaging me about? Oh, that thing, yeah. That's fine. Oh, shoot. I'm an idiot. No! No one complained, even though it's my own fault. I meant to move this into not ugly spot. Shoot. Rip. Okay, well, we moved it now. It only took like 15 minutes. You think I build chains well? Dude, that's a pretty big compliment, thank you. I feel like I have a lot of good concepts in my head. There's still some things I really want to get used to and make more second nature so that I keep things smart in the long run. Because right now I feel a lot of my chains are very, as for lack of a better term, not well built. I feel a lot of my chains are very just lazily structured, and it causes me a lot of trouble near the end. So, that's just gonna cut all of those. You know what, we're just gonna clear that now. Get out. Still leaves me with a bit of a struggle. But I guess we can just power that. We do need that. Is attacking already? At least we kind of reacted fast. We have some sort of reaction game still. Power 8. I don't know, we built kind of sloppy there. The fact we had that weird cut was bad.
That's not what I expected.
Get that in there. Decent start. Build. Which would be better to build? I'm gonna try. I regret trying this way already. We can start going this way. Not too bad. Let's see if we can find a way of filling in this spot. Yeah, I like that idea. We're just kind of trying to save face here. Oh shoot! Yeah, we cut the green. We put 3 green. I should have actually like cleared it to show what the issue was, but I had 3 greens and I couldn't put a yellow on that part to finish my chain. It would have still been his, but I was just kind of upset I didn't get it.
You will never beat me.
Oh hey, Caro. Nice to see you. Do that. Do that or something. I don't know if I like that choice. What do we want here? We need something to fill in this spot. So there we go. We still have a lot of bad space to work with. Oh shit, is that a strong attack? It is. We were not ready because of how we built. No, we won't give up though. We should probably give up because I don't know how we're saving that other spot. We'll just have to build some sort of other chain. Oh my gosh, we're screwed. I did that so bad. Yeah. Doesn't work. No. Okay, that was dumb of us. No, I should really practice. I should practice sitting up straight because I constantly complain about it, and then do practice streams while not sitting up straight. Maybe I'll make that a practice stream, just learning to sit up straight. Nah, I want us to have some sort of Puyo topic. I don't like where I put that. That was dumb. We can do this. I have no idea what we're gonna do with this, so we're gonna do something reasonably different and see how well we can fix it. That wasn't the worst. That was pretty bad.
You fool! Disaster!
Hello? Gosh. It was hard to press and place the reds there, so that wasn't really smart. I could have maybe done something a bit faster and better.
You will never beat me.
Let's see, we got some yellows coming up. But how do we fit in? That's gonna do the conflict, but honestly, we don't have much of a choice at this point. We just didn't build it that well. So we're gonna see what the best way of fixing that is. Whatever it is, it's not what I'm doing right now.
You fool! Disaster! Calamity!
We actually just have no way of handling that properly. Yeah, that conflict's rough to deal with. I haven't thought of a good way of fighting it. Yeah, that wasn't even meant to be a 5. Good job, me.
You will never beat me.
I'll figure it out at some point. I'm sure one time I'll accidentally do it. I should have had this on the side. What am I doing? Oh, this is really sketchy. This is also really sketchy. I don't like building it that way, but it's a bit late. Oh shoot, that was the worst color.
You fool! Disaster!
We need to clear that and get another. We could have fixed that in time, but it wouldn't have even been good, and I'd be too upset about all this stuff. We don't care about all clears though. Get out all clears. I could have maybe reversed that in time to have it go the way I wanted. I guess we can fit that there. We'll actually start going this way, because we can fit this here and then work from there. We can get that. We've got some weird... I think this is comedy music, and I always forget it's comedy music. And then I remember like 10 years later. Oh, that's how. Okay. We did that pretty fast. We could have maybe done it a little cleaner, but we at least responded. We didn't throw away a game like we usually do. Power 8. Got it.
You're strong.
Sign.
That's not what I expected.
That was perfect.
Okay, so this is pretty good to start our transition right away. Got this, and we got that. We don't want that to be there. That felt gross. We don't want it to be the red either, though, so... this is a lot of commitment I'm not really happy about. I should have committed the... I should have committed that differently. 100%. Dude, trying to avoid this conflict was so bad. We just built, like, smarter to begin with. It wouldn't be... Dude, these, what I should have done is just attack for this sooner. That's not too bad. It's actually really bad. That's a 4, so we only have 3 to count that. We're pretty dead. Yeah. Oh, we're not all dead yet. We're pretty dead now. Yeah, that's a 6. We built so much on the transition, it was really hard to fit it in, and then trying to fill in column 3 became a nightmare because of trying to avoid the color conflicts. So I should have been a little more wary of what I was going with there. So we don't want blue or green in that spot. That's the exact thing I just talked about. I think just filling that in better would be smarter, or learning how to just handle that color conflict, and so that we don't get stuck in these situations. The double red's helpful. feel like something's wrong. It's fine. Oh, I know what's wrong. We can't make the greens work because they would clear there for sure. You're gonna go? Oh, thank you for stopping by, Shining Bolt. It was very nice having you in the stream. I definitely appreciate all the advice you've been giving me for this. So I hope you have a great day. Wait, we need I read that I get the extension. I don't know if I can get the other one. That's okay. Awesome. Thanks, Shining Bolt. Take care. We forgot the red, or we just cut it. We still got enough of our chain, but ooh.
You're strong. You're strong.
Now we got that nice peaceful jazz. Yeah, no, for sure. I'll definitely talk to you whenever I have questions. You've been super helpful, so I really appreciate it. I don't like how that's together. Makes something work for it, but probably shouldn't have ever gone to that in the first place. Got a power. Oh shit, that was a really good attack. Shoot, yeah, that was too fast for me.
You will never beat me.
I should have paid better attention to what I was getting off of that. I just turned that the wrong way and zoned out. Okay, what's our next piece? Want this way. I guess, yeah, we can build it like that. That's fine. It's still fine. What we need to know is how we trigger this after. We're actually gonna do this. We can build some Tanaka special. I don't know if that was the best way of handling that after. It's definitely not the best way of handling this after. We do need that still. We need way too many pieces. That's a 5, yeah. We needed too many pieces. At that point, we should have had a more ready trigger. But I was too focused on just building a long chain. I guess we don't need to really even split that blue. Yeah, that's something we could always do, is just have it that way. It makes a lot of sense, actually. I will definitely keep that one in mind. I can go like that. That's actually pretty convenient. Just fit those there, and now it's at the point where we want to think about keeping our chain open again. Oh shit, that's really powerful. Give me a blue. Okay. We had to rush pretty hard for that. That's an 8. I think we still beat it though. We got a pretty long chain here. Because we got our tail to work kind of nicely. Dude, yeah. We actually were smart enough with how we were using those pieces at the end. It was kind of rushed, but we actually made good use of it.
That's not what I expected.
That was perfect.
It's pretty even right now. I don't want to use it that way. We can do that. Split this way. We'll just power this like that for now. Maybe not the best choice. I guess that can always be an attack. We can get some quick one chains in there. That's not really harmful. It's annoying. We can 3 chain this. Okay, we got really lucky pieces to save ourselves from that attack. That's a 6 still though. Oh my goodness. Oh, we would power 6, so we should still be fine. Right back at you. It's not over yet though. That was a quick 6. Could have probably been cleaner, but we'll take it.
You're strong.
Do-do-do. That was perfect. Do a green or purple. Cool. Noise extend like that. We're actually gonna try covering that right away. We got pretty lucky with those pieces afterwards. But we need to think about how we're continuing this now. And the way we got these pieces is not the best for that. We can kind of tail like this, but was it worth building a tail like that so quickly? The answer is I'm not sure. We need way too many pieces for what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know why I was going for what I was going for. My extension needed too many greens and reds. I had it too split up and I should have just focused better. Okay, I can't do the same on top if I get that color combination, but that's okay. Okay, well, this is gonna get awkward, and that complicated. No, that's just ugly. That was bad choices. We don't care about all clears. I actually prefer this being here because the pieces we got. That's the sound for winning. I'd like to hear that a little more in my life, but we take what we can get right now. Now that red's gonna be kind of awkward, but what are we doing? Yeah, I sort of see how I can make this work. This chain is kind of dumb though. Okay, set off his chain. It's pretty beefy. This is a very powerful, but we cut our reds. We suck. I don't know if we cut our reds or if I just forgot it. I wasn't paying enough attention. It's at that point where I'm getting kind of hungry. Food is very important. No, it's kind of hard to flip up there. Shoot. Oh, okay, we got it this time. Okay, so we need some reds and some greens and such. That's just a 4. We had the chance to extend off of the purples, but we noticed it was a 4 chain and she just set off our chain with the trigger we already had. So, good noticing there.
You're strong. You're strong.
You're strong.
That was perfect.
You have a green or a purple, we have the purple. We can't extend it on that side. This might be the best choice, but we got sort of good pieces for it. Is this the best choice? Probably not. I'm not really sure how I'm building this now. Wait, actually I got it. Ooh. Oh, except we need so many pieces now. We need that. No, don't like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, if I noticed how to extend that properly a bit faster, we might have had it. We were so close. Okay, do red or green, not what we want. We can do it this way. I guess we'll do it like this. I'm not really a fan of that though. Oh, oops. That was not entirely intentional. We need that there. Give me a blue hole. Give me a blue, please. Oh, it's not gonna clear fast enough. Oh, but I had to clear it. I just wanted blues. I got the purple. Is this better to split? No, let's do it like this. This is fine. That's fine. I don't know if this is the right choice. That might be... actually no. This works pretty okay. What we need though is that into that. Yeah, that works fine. It's attacking me. How much time do we have? I don't trust myself. There's a 6. We did have the time, but I was tired of screwing that up. I just want to get a single point. How long have I been shooting for? Almost at the 130 mark, which is usually when I get ready to stop, depending on how I'm feeling. Oh, is that the end of the list? Nope. It is not. It's one of my other favorite themes. Maybe could have switched just to have that in the middle, but that's okay. We'll do it like that. That makes enough sense to me. Okay, it doesn't make sense to me anymore. We actually have a good way of working with this, other than being attacked right away. Wait, give me the... Oh, we built that so smart. We're geniuses. Geniuses, I tell you. We took our courses. We learned that calculus. We got our chain. Ooh. Oh, clear, no. Okay, cool. And we can place this on top. We can't do it that way, so it's split like that. Except we kind of committed hard with this one, so maybe that wasn't the best choice. No, that's not too bad. Hiya! We can actually split that like that. That's great. This is the 4. No need to... Oh, I can kill the purple. We still have the 6 though. Algorithm. Sad we didn't notice that purple though. That was just kind of bad. Going this way. Looks good. This might not be the best way of handling this, but we're actually gonna go this way. Wait, those are conflict for sure. So we can't go this way. Can't use yellow for that either. Oh, we're gonna try, even though I shouldn't. We're dead, but I took too long. I zone out so hard when I make that kind of mistake. Best way of doing this. I don't know what that decision was. I feel like I highly regret this. But this portion actually seems kind of okay. I can get down with this. We don't want to cut. Okay, we kind of avoided cutting there, but we should have tried to get a red for, or a yellow and a red for our tail to extend a bit longer. Oh wait, we had the greens. Oh yeah, we still just want the yellow and the red, but can't be too greedy. The fact we got our chain off is important. Oh, I'm so hungry. I should have done it the other way. That's okay. We're going this way. I don't know what to do with that. As this works well enough. Cool. It does. We got what we want over there. What we don't have is any way of reasonably extending this after. Oh shit, we did. No, we cut the blue. Oh my god, we cut the red seed and set off our chain. But the fact we cut those blues made me too sad. Made us very sad,
You will
boys.
never beat me.
Still feel like there's a better start I can learn off of that, and I'm just bad. That was not really what I wanted to do for that. I don't know what we're doing anymore. We're floundering a bit here. What do I need?
You fool! Disaster!
That's what we needed. Oh shit, how did I get that? Okay, I got it. Oh, okay, we saved that. That was really bad though. That took too long to fix. Can't do this.
You're strong. You're strong. That's not what I expected.
That was perfect.
That was perfect. Do that. That doesn't conflict with anything. Great. We do this. Alright, give me that track. I don't really know how I handle that properly. Okay, we're gonna work with some different stuff here and see how we salvage this. It does need to be there. We do need a piece here for that. Perfect. We don't really have a way of extending that well. So you know what? We're just setting off our chain because our chain's good enough. Beat a 5, 100%. I'll only be at the green. Alright, I'm gonna do one more set and then I'm gonna call it for the night because I am starving. Also, this is a good song to end on. Well, it might actually change before that, but that's okay. Oh no. Okay. Need so many pieces. We got it. Imagine we fix that with him only sending a 4 chain, like the speed we did it.
You're strong.
You're strong.
You're strong.
Okay, I guess we'll listen to one more song.
That's not what I expected.
Hopefully it's good. No, it's the end song. At least I think this is the end song. Could be wrong on that. Hey, that went pretty well. I don't know how we deal with this last part though. The answer is not well, so we're just gonna clear that.
You fool!
That's fine. We do need a red here though. Without setting off another red. We don't have a good way of extending this now, do we? So I guess in that case we find ways of attacking.
You fool!
They beat us off the chains as 6, 7. Nice. I'm glad I read that properly. Wasn't too sure of myself, but that went pretty well. Alright, cool. That's gonna be it for me tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think this practice went pretty okay. I definitely put a lot of thought into the color choices I was making, which made me play kind of slow, but I think went well overall. I'm gonna hopefully remember that stuff. The fact I got a 14 chain with the stairs base makes me pretty happy. Made me know that I can be efficient when I'm thinking hard enough on it. But yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna let this song finish out. Well, it's basically over anyway. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, practice streams will be on Thursdays. I don't have any plans to stop it yet. I don't know what the topic will be, but I'm trying to keep a pattern of doing like a form practice and then a like general concept practice. At least I've done that the first 4 weeks. So I'm going to probably keep up that pattern, but we'll see. No real strict rule on that. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys, and I hope you all have a great night. Bye-bye.